We are in our greenhouse today. It has been sitting all winter. It's just a disorganized mess in here, and it's time to start planting for spring. So we are going to get this place back in shape.
It's hot.
It's hot in here today. It's 60 something degrees, and of course in the greenhouse, I don't know, we'll have to find the thermometer and see what the temperature is. But it's time. It's time to get it in shape. My goal today is to tidy up in here, make seed blocks with our seed blocker, and plant onions and peppers. So let's see how far we get on that to-do list.
This was my little itsy-bitsy plant that grew in
I just watered it. I just watered it.
Decorated it with feathers.
Yeah,
So
chicken
cool.
feathers.
Been doing well. So is mine. Mine was half.
Say
You
cheese.
still have blackberry stains on your face. Were they good?
Yeah, I like
Aunt Mary Jo gave the kids a bunch of fruit when we saw her yesterday, and so
Yeah, so we put them in a cup.
how much
and then
fruit
ate
was there? Blackberries
There's blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries.
And
Yep.
grapes.
and
Yeah.
Oranges.
and bananas. But you
Yeah.
ate the berries this morning.
Yeah.
dirt and poop in it.
Dirt and poop. You mean manure?
Yeah.
Dirt and
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
step one, let's get this completely cleaned off. Bella's mama and baby rabbits have been in the greenhouse on these cold days, but it's too warm. We're moving them out.
How many did
Rabbits
I
do not like the heat. Look at that.
do?
So
I did 11.
Whoa,
How old are they now?
Almost 4 weeks old.
jacket.
Look at this.
Whoa, poor Jenny.
Which is like the cutest age in the century.
So cute.
Oh my word. This one has blue, almost blue eyes.
25, 20.
It is so sweet. It's like bluish gray. But they are like the perfect holding age.
Where's the one I named? Where's the boy? Wait, you named him? Yeah.
I let them name each rabbit, even though we're not keeping them. But
These are selling rabbits. They'll go
they
to
don't
new
care.
homes when they're bigger.
Yeah. By the time before this will be sold, she'll have more babies. So.
Eating.
Over there, all the straws.
God, you can use all the dirt.
Don't trip, Mom.
Those are piles.
What do you mean?
Our pile's gone.
Come show me.
Just wiggle it.
They destroyed our pile.
Set her down.
Compost pile.
Yeah, they destroyed it.
Our pile.
Alright, now we gotta cut it open. Alright, already. Now we have to dump it up. Let's do the next bag. You want another one? Another bag in there?
Sure. Natural and organic. 3-in-1 seed starting mix. I got it at Walmart. And I said, get enough. So we're going to add a little water to it. You have to have moisture to make the seed blockers work.
I want to just swim in this too.
It's a fun. Last year I planted my seeds in seed blocks right along this piece of roofing. I just put the soil blocks right into the roofing, and we marked on the front what was in the rows behind. And the system worked pretty well. The only challenge was that they dried out pretty quickly. I had to make sure to water twice a day usually, because there was no plastic or anything surrounding that little soil block. So I'm going to try something a little different this year. I'm going to try putting them actually in plastic, either in plastic containers like this, or just draping sheets of plastic over
Jeremiah.
the roofing itself.
You always win.
Some of my boys also helped fill these buckets of our compost. It also has some rabbit manure and aged chicken manure, dirt, all mixed together. These will be the big containers that our tomato plants and other things that need to stay in the greenhouse a long time
Yes.
will go into.
Tomatoes.
They're so excited. Last year my pepper seeds did not germinate the first time I planted them, and I realized it just wasn't warm enough. Even though I do have this greenhouse and I put a heater underneath the table, it wasn't warm enough. So we had this heating pad laying around. It's not, you know, the best heating pad in the world, but it was enough. It germinated the second batch of peppers that I planted, and so I'm going to do that again this year. So this space is as many peppers as I can plant, because that's all I have when it comes to a heating pad. We bought a lot of seeds from Baker Creek, even though we still had a lot left from last year, didn't we, Samuel?
Yep. Still got
It was
a
hard to
lot.
stop buying them, honestly. It's just something about buying seeds is so much fun. So
onions,
today
we got
we're only planting onions and
squash.
peppers. So let me show you what I got last week in my order.
I keep thinking we're planting tomatoes instead of peppers. Tomatoes instead of peppers.
Okay, so
Planted tomatoes.
on another video I'll show you all the other seeds that I have already, but these are the seeds that we ordered in addition. So we've had so much bad luck with zucchini because of bugs. So they said this grows faster and it's more resistant to bugs. So we're going to try some delicata squash in a different location. And then I've got some more tomatoes.
This is one that we got for free. It's blazing hot.
Yeah, we're going to have to give that away to somebody.
It's
We're too
blazing
wimpy for
hot.
peppers like
If
that.
anybody wants it, they're free.
I bet Aunt Amy could handle it.
Oh yeah, she'll eat them like it's a snack.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh, here's the
Okay,
pepper.
so we're going to plant a pumpkin patch this year. Not sure where, but we're going to find a spot. So we bought this. And what are you doing? You're carrying off my seeds before I can look at them.
The pepper.
Okay, but I'm trying to show them. Okay, so why don't you put them here? Just hold on. Don't put stuff in front of me.
Hot.
You got too hot? You had to go put shorts on? Yeah, it's warm in here. Okay, so these we're going to plant in the garden really early. These are some snow peas. This is fun. We're going to plant this on an arched trellis over our entrance to the garden. Okay, then we've got more okra because we loved the okra last year, but we didn't save any of the seeds for some reason.
This is
Not
what
sure
we're
why.
planting.
More oregano. I'm planting a new herb garden because mine got destroyed in the construction
This is
of
what
the
we're
well
planting.
house. Okay, Samuel wants to show you. This is what we're planting today.
This is a
This is a jalapeno. So it's jalapeno flavor
No
without
spice.
the heat.
It's kind of a weird name. Not a pina.
It's not a pino. Onions.
These.
And
I'm gonna
these
try
are
these.
these are a sweet frying pepper.
No,
So we're trying those. I think there's one more pepper, Samuel. So let's. It might be in my other lot. We'll see. Okay, this is another kind of squash that we're trying, a lemon squash. We've got some pretty flowers. We have a lot of flowers already, but we got a few more. This is a free seed they sent us. Radishes. Elsie ordered catnip. She's a devoted cat lady, so she wants to plant catnip. Got a few more flowers specifically for pollinators for our bees. We have activity in 2 of our hives, so some hives didn't make it, some did, but we definitely see activity in 2 hives, so that's exciting. Salvia for them. The long bean I showed you, and the pumpkins. Oh, no, that's the hot one. We can't handle that. Here's another pumpkin that I think will be so pretty. Some lemon balm, which again is good for pollinators. More tomatoes. Tomatoes. Yum. I can't wait to take a bite out of that. There's the other pepper. I just got mild peppers because the kids like sweet peppers and none of us can handle the heat. We accidentally ordered an orange jalapeno last year and it was, yeah, even stuffed with cream cheese we couldn't handle it. We even tried, boiling it to get the heat out of, boiling it in water. Oh, rubbish. That was a suggestion people gave us, was to boil the peppers in water to remove the heat, but it was still too spicy for us. We're just wimpy. My sister could just about take a bite out of a jalapeno though, so I'll send those seed packets to her. She likes to garden too. another thing I prepared. Oh, you can hear my kids going by on our go-kart and our four-wheeler. They're having a lot of fun, the two older boys. Okay, so this is something that I prepared last year. I had a lot of sit-down time last year. I was pregnant with Benjamin, and I just doing things like this. So I printed these out from Axe and Root. There's a website called Axe and Root, and she has this free printable. And I just started making notes on different types of vegetables and some of the things I needed to remember about them, and then I tabbed them to show when they could be planted. If you've never seen our greenhouse before, I wanted to give you a little tour. So this structure was partially already here when we bought this property. I'm not sure what they used it for. It was some type of animal enclosure, I'm assuming. This back wall and front wall, which you can see, are made of this metal. And this is what the entire structure was made out of. So this was the walls all the way around, and it was smaller. So Jason took the front and the back. So the front has a door. Can you close that door, Samuel, to show me? We have it wrapped in plastic right now, of course, but oh, never mind. I didn't know she had it blocked. I'll come out this way. Okay, so the front had a door. So Jason kept the front and the back, and then he just built a wall with 2x4s to make the greenhouse a lot longer because I wanted it bigger. Our friend had this corrugated plastic laying at her house and had never used it, and it was just the perfect amount for roofing. Isn't that a blessing? Another friend had greenhouse plastic that she had never used and gave us that huge roll. So, and the wood was reclaimed. I think we paid very, very little. I think Jason maybe had to buy one more panel, or if I'm remembering right, the roofing to complete it. And it was just such a gift to have this beautiful place for very little. So we used an old post to support the roof in the center, and voila, it was put together. Someday we would like to actually glass it in, which I think would be really pretty, but for now the greenhouse plastic works fine. The boys just brought a box that arrived from Amazon.
It's a wind chime.
Looks like a wind chime.
Yeah. It's almost, oh, it is.
Oh, how beautiful. It has Amazing Grace written on it. Is there a note in it?
No. It doesn't look like it.
Anonymous person to thank for this. Wow.
Thank you, anonymous person.
Beautiful. And what a good day to receive it, because it's a windy day and we're outside. That is so precious.
Be careful, guys. Here, wait. Let me
Take off the cardboard first.
Take off the cardboard. Samuel.
And then we will
Cut the cardboard.
take off the plastic. Oh, this is so special. We love wind chimes.
I love the sound, and it's so pretty.
Thank you, someone. That was a really precious gift.
Okay.
Okay, so the important thing to make these soil blocks is that you need just enough moisture to make them, just like making a
This leaks,
sandcastle.
doesn't it?
So we have a broken handle to mix and some water. So we're just going to add a little water at a time because you don't want too much.
Here's mine. I'll
add
some water.
Add a little bit of
A
water.
tiny
We're
bit.
going to start mixing it up. You're going to need more than that, buddy. You're probably going to need half that bucket. Okay, good. Now let's mix.
Mix it up.
We might need
quick.
an actual shovel, guys.
Yeah. Like there's one right here, Mom. There's a shovel right here.
Just keep at it.
Shovel
Or
right
the blue
here.
mixie thing. Maybe that would work.
That's not a shovel. That would work.
So this greenhouse is not only used for plants, it's used for storage, as you can see. Add some more water, Jim.
And bunnies.
You might need it all.
Add it over here.
Yeah,
Add it here. Wait.
if Bella has things that she put back there, that's our
So mix around the
chicken supplies that we aren't using.
Don't stir, drag, and mix.
Okay, so we're going to keep mixing until we get it the way we like it. So
Yeah,
the
let's
goal
go ahead
is
and,
to get it
keep
to a
some
consistency that you can make
I'm gonna wash it.
squeeze it in your fist, and it will stay.
Okay, I think we need some more water. Pour it all in. Around.
Squeeze and lift.
Hey! It worked. We got wind chimes.
You did it. So the
Yeah,
nice thing
so
about
look,
these is they
it's
have a
very
little
nice.
spot in the top to put your seed in.
Just
part of the mold. Okay, we have 70 little blocks in this container. I have the heating pad underneath it. It actually was just perfect to fit under there. So I'm using this grease pen, that's what I normally do. And I just write on this front piece. Oops, I write on this front piece of the metal of the roofing here. I suppose we could write up here also, but so we're going to, we have 3 different types of peppers we're planting. So we're going to make one grouping of each, and then I'll write the name of which type of pepper it is on the front.
I'm scared of the yellow monster.
The yellow monster is first. So for each of these, we're just going to lay one in the hole, and then we'll put a little bit of dirt on top of it.
You did the yellow monster.
Come over here and see.
I'm scared of the yellow monster.
You're silly.
What? I don't like peppers. That's why.
You're the only Kreke that doesn't like peppers. You just keep eating your apple there. Also, I'm going to, just until they germinate, I'm going to stretch plastic over the top of this so it's kind of like a greenhouse within the greenhouse. Peppers like to be really warm temperatures for germinating, like it says 70 to 95. Okay, before I head in the house and make some dinner, I just wanted to show you an update of what we got finished, because I kind of set down my camera for a few hours, but we got some things done. This is the box that we had initially planted the peppers in yesterday. So I actually just got, oh my hands, these are gardener hands, huh? I actually just found this old window in the barn and put that on there because I just know they need so much warmth and so much moisture. They're just a little bit more of a trick to grow here in zone 6. So that's what's in there, the nata pinas, the corbaci, and the yellow. Ooh, and I can feel the heat coming out just when I did that. Okay, so that's good, that's working. They also are going to be on this heat pad underneath, like I told you about. In this tub, we have onions. These are all the sweet yellow onions. And then over here, I didn't get these planted because I ended up getting on the phone with an old friend and we chatted for a long time, which was wonderful. So we'll stick seeds in these tomorrow because I could have done it at the same time, but I needed to think, how many and what do I want? So in here, we're going to plant some more things. So we've got all of these little dirt, soil, what are they called?
Squares.
Soil squares. My brain's done for the day. Yeah, all of the soil blocks. All of these we got finished. So in here, and then these I actually put straight into the metal, which is what I did last year, and it worked fine. So I'm using these for the more moisture happy plants, and then the ones that aren't so picky I'm going to plant in these straight into this metal. Also, Lydia sat there and filled these up for me while I was working. Those will work nicely as well. And then lastly, the boys found 4 little, I don't know where they found these, but the little peat pellets, I think they're called. And they watched a video. Samuel watched a video on how to hydrate them, and he was so proud, and they stuck some seeds in them. I don't even know.
This one grew twice as much as the other one. That's
their experiment. I love it that they enjoy gardening, and they just help themselves in here.
Mom, it's warm.
And here is Elsie's big pot of catnip. Everybody has their own love, and Elsie is just
Mom, it's
so
warm because it's black. It's warm.
Right. This is good. So I did set up a heater down here. This is what I did last year. I just had this old heater that I propped up here, and we just keep it on a low heat to come up and hit the bottom of that metal. I don't know. Can you see that? It worked really well last year. It just kept that metal warm enough at night because our greenhouse does get kind of chilly at night. So
catnip is perennial.
That's right. Plant it once and hopefully it'll keep coming back.
Yeah.
So it's down to 70 degrees. It was probably 86 today. It's down under 70 and it's about 5 o'clock. And then the last thing I'm going to do for these seeds, specifically for these peppers and onions, is hang a light above them. So I actually have an extra light. I just need Jason's help to put that up, but we can do that tomorrow. One little step at a time is what we do, and eventually we get things done and we have a beautiful garden. I am so excited that planting season is here. You know, it was good to have those few months to put it aside and not think about it, but it's time, and I'm ready and excited. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you also for all your sweet words on my last video. It really, really was a blessing for us to sit and read through all of your condolences. Just very precious, and we're grateful for this community of loving, supportive people. So we'll be back soon with a brand new video.